like to do before going into meditation is releasing some of the areas of the body that we hold that tension. And we can usually do this through stretches, okay, or some form of exercise that releases this pent-up energy within the body. Because our body reacts to our mind. So when we're in our head a lot and we've got all this stress, you see what I'm doing with my shoulders there as I even talk about stress, okay? My shoulders become really active and tight, and this creates tightness up through these upper traps and also through our neck. So it's important to try and let a little bit of release occur physically before we go mentally. And here's a nice little stretching routine for your neck. Find a nice good postural position. This is really important when you're thinking about stretching off musculature through the neck and specifying in these areas. We think about the different positions of which the neck can move into, and it's got flexion, it's got extension, it's got rotation, and it's also got side flexion. Now, wherever we put our head in regards to our body, then we're going to stretch off different muscles. So we'll try and cover all of these. First thing I want you to do is take your hands to your knees, and it's important to try and draw down with the shoulders. Like I was saying, we hold a lot of our attention in everyday life up in the shoulders, so we just draw them down towards each other behind us. And then what I want you to do from that point is just take another big breath in there like we have been doing the meditation. Let it release out through the nose. Feel the shoulders just relax. Then allow them to relax. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Surrender that tension to the mat. Allow yourself to move into the space. And you can have your eyes closed or you can have them open. It's totally up to you. Maybe have some music in the background so it creates this nice tranquil feel of where you are as well. And what I want you to do is just start to roll the head around. We're not going to the full range of movement. We're being gentle first of all. Go around in this anti-clockwise direction. Moving up and round. And you even bring the breath into it. So you start to inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come down. Inhale. Exhale. Come back round the other way. Start to turn around. Inhale to the bottom. Exhale to top. Inhale to bottom. Exhale to top. Which one did you find easier to breathe into? You choose one of those. Either inhaling at the top or exhaling at the top, either inhaling at the bottom or exhaling at the bottom. You'll feel yourself relax straight away from that point. Now bring the chin down to the chest until you start to feel this tension through the back of the neck. Now when you're in this position, like I said, it's important to keep this right posture, because if we start to slump through the hips, we won't feel this isolation of the neck musculature. And we can make it an isolated stretch through the neck musculature by being in this position. If you want to make it into a fascial stretch, we lose this position, but we're not doing that. Alright, bring the head back. When you get to this position, squeeze the jaw. Not forcing in the stretch, about 80-90% into that stretch. Down with the chin. Then take the hands onto the head and let the posture go. And this is only a little bit of slight downward pressure. You're using gravity to help you here. I've literally got my hands relaxed on the back of my head. That might be quite a stressful position for you. And any of these that you feel discomfort, then feel free to come out of them. Raise back up to the top, keep the hands there, and open up through the chest. Now we're not cranking from the lower back. Squeeze the bum cheeks and lift up through the chest so you feel a stretch through the chest and also through the mid-back. And we're not cranking our head backwards as well. We're just opening up. Exhale, come down. Lose the posture there. Inhale, come up. And then drop into this central position again. Give it one twist round. in an anti-clockwise fashion, one twist round in an anti-clockwise fashion. Back up towards the centre, start to move the head towards the right shoulder and be conscious of this shoulder creeping up. I even want you to now, as you come over to this left hand side, draw down the opposite shoulder, because that's where you're moving away from. We're trying to get this point further away from this point. If we're up here, then you can see that it's not as stretched out. So draw the shoulder down. Come over towards the right hand side again. Back towards the left. Okay. Come back up towards the centre point. Take your left hand behind your back so it just allows the shoulder to stay down in one place. Head comes over towards the right hand side and you take a little bit of downward pressure there with that right hand again. Breathe into this 3 breaths. Inhale, create that space. Exhale, move into the space. Let the body release you through the breath. Nice and slow and controlled. Up towards the centre, swap through the hands, right hand behind, left hand on top, draw down with the right shoulder, a little bit of downward pressure, 3 breaths there. Inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale, release. Feel the tightness through the outer side of the right hand side of the neck. Last breath there. Come back up towards the centre point. Hands come down towards the knees. Roll round one way again. Roll away around the other. Don't worry about if you're getting the left or the right wrong. Just as long as you're hitting both sides. This time we're taking not the head straight down, not towards the side, but right in between the two in this diagonal position. Again, keep this nice upright posture. Take your hand right onto the back of your head and draw the head down towards that right knee and take the other arm behind the back. Starts to stretch off the levitator scap. Move into the breath again. Allow the body to release. You'll feel the body let loose its grip on this muscle and allow you to move into the stretch. Now lose it through the posture just for a couple of breaths. Then come back up towards the top. Hands come to the knees. One twist round. It might feel a little bit tender. That's not a bad thing, okay? Just shows you that there is some tension there that we can work upon and it'll ease off. Remember, we're not going into the stretch fully. Head goes down towards the diagonal way on the left hand side. Hand comes up over the back of the head. Nice upright posture. Draw back with the shoulders. Inhale and exhale there. For one breath. See if your body's fighting the stretch. Try to let it go. Let the breath move you down towards the floor. Let it release the stretch. And let your posture slump through, turns into a fascial stretch. You might feel a different sensation here. Then release the hands. One last turn around with the head in one direction. One more turn round into the other. And there you go. That's a nice little neck stretching routine that you can do prior to going into your meditation. You'll find even more of a great effect with your meditation if you start to bring some of this physicality before it.